talking about your big-titted aunt. Your big-titty aunt.
That is great. That's great that you are so out of touch. What about me being 99% great and 1% evil? Okay?
Put the mic in your face, you
I just don't get this part anymore.
That was recent.
Last week, this chick with a mask on,
Yeah.
right? And she's bringing me clothes to try on.
Yeah.
Usually my wife will kind of shuttle back and forth. I need a 32, not a 33, something.
Yeah, that's nice.
Right? But this lady took over. Mm-hmm. And I had those shorts on. And I thought, do I find another opinion on these shorts? Do I come out with this on? Huh? I mean,
you should have asked her.
It's interesting to be in a dressing room, not buck naked, but pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close. And
No
you got
lock.
with pins all over the floor. And a giant mirror and a phone. And like, should I make a video?
Yeah. No.
Right?
No, don't make a video there.
I mean, once you get into the dressing room, it's pretty comfortable. Once you have all those clothes. Yeah, because
How much time do you spend in a dressing room? I'm like in and out.
What
man.
store are you talking about?
It depends on what store it is.
Like if you're a Dillard.
Dillard's?
Dillard's, yeah. Dillard's in the
Excuse me. Sir.
Well, look, here's the secret.
Fuck.
You can bring the generic clothes into the polo dressing room. They won't even know it. And the polo dressing room has wood doors and, louvers on the door and better mirror systems and little stands. You can, like a little stage in there where you can kind of show yourself. You want to show yourself? They got a little stage in there.
Like a little step up.
Like your little doll.
Yeah.
In a jewelry box.
I don't think that's what they're going for, but
that's what they're doing.
You're so pretty.
What I wanted to get, and here's another separate idea. I was thinking about shoes with lights on them.
They have those.
Yeah, but shining up at me. Because I'd like a backlight. I'd like to be uplit, not downlit. Because my bag's under my eyes is, I'm almost as bad as Brewer. I want to come up this way where you catch me from the bottom up.
But uplighting is actually super unflattering, believe it or not.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, then we'd have to, adjust them. But they're on your shoes. Uplights.
They would just be spotlighting you, like blinding you almost.
Not necessarily.
You want them angled?
Well, I could keep them in the back too if I could backlight myself. So put them on the heel.
You could put them on a hat. You wear a hat with like a
spotlight. Oh, shit. I did think of that.
I know you did. I'm not surprised that you thought of that.
It's not even probably a new idea. It's like dog rubbers. When we thought we invented something and then we looked it up and we're like, they got them.
Dog condoms, yeah.
They have to have shoes that light yourself up.
Shoes.
Yeah, they light your, and it would look great at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the neon kid under a truck.
That's what I was about to say, yeah.
Right. I think you'd look awesome.
I think you would draw so much attention to you.
What are we doing? We don't want attention?
Like the wrong kind of attention.
We're constantly pushing ourselves out there for attention.
Yeah, we are.
Everybody is. It's not just
everybody is?
Oh yeah. God bless. Everybody is. With the fucking phones and the TikTok and the God,
things that mean
I used to, yeah, because I'm a comic. I used to compete with just comedians. Now I compete with everybody, my neighbors, my daughters. Everybody's a fucking comic and a star. And look, everyone put your phones down and watch me. See, that's what's going on. How do I, get attention now? And for what purpose? I do this all the time when I'm making a video. Why do I want the attention?
You're sick.
Mm-mm. It's a job.
You said it's not a job.
Oh, fuck if it ain't.
You just, like, last week you were like, don't call it a job.
This is a job.
You've completely changed. Can we pull up the replay?
Well, who else but comedians are doing this? That it's not a job. Of course, it's a vocation. It's something.
There you go.
I'm saying the average Joe Blow who's out there making videos in his garage for the fuck of it and blowing me away on YouTube with all his subscribers, and he don't even care. He's taking fucking food off the table for me. How am I going to feed my kids?
Yeah, okay.
You ever hear that one?
I believed you for a second.
Did you ever hear that one? I hate that one.
Yeah, take food off the table.
Oh, you're taking food off the table.
Yeah,
What are we, 1932?
Yeah.
No one's taking food off the table for me, pal. Right? There's plenty of ways to make money.
Yeah, but that's what you're not competing with anybody.
I am. The entire world is clogging up my feed.
I get that.
You know, I mean,
it feels like that sometimes. Yeah.
You can't get to me because all this other shit's in front of me. I got the building collapse in Miami. I got vaccine bullshit. I got a dog that's standing on a ball. I got a hot chick in a shower, and then me.
Wait, a building collapse in Miami?
Yeah. Well, that was a long time ago. Didn't you notice?
A couple months?
4 or 5 months?
Oh, okay.
The one that fell like 9/11?
That's
the one that
awesome.
just pancaked itself?
That's so cool.
How is it cool?
I just think it'd be cool to see it.
People are in it.
Yeah, not cool for them.
No, it wasn't cool.
How many people survived?
Nobody. What are you, high?
They usually ask how many people died, but I'm like, how many people survived?
No one.
It's a nicer way of saying everybody died.
No one even knew what was happening. It's a suspicious collapse is what it is.
Oh, like Building 7.
It's very suspicious. There was no planes. There was no
There was no planes?
no planes, no terrorists, according to, this
What
is
kind of a building was it?
It's a 13-story apartment complex. It just
an
fucking
apartment complex?
just on the ocean in Miami, just fucking
It
collapsed.
probably just a sinkhole.
Man, could you imagine if you're in another building by the same architect and builder next door? Right? You're like, whoa, what just happened?
What do you mean?
The dude that built my building?
Same guy?
Same dude.
Yeah.
Same concrete, same rebar.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So everyone's like, oh shit, man, we better look in this. But do we? We had a building in Sarasota that was kind of collapsing a little bit.
Just like everything in Sarasota just took forever.
Well, this building had
broke down.
One major, I guess it was an I-beam in the bottom by the garage, which shifted or was cracking, and they took everybody out before it even happened. Never even happened, by the way.
What do you mean?
Didn't collapse.
It's such a disappointment.
The Skyway Bridge.
Yeah.
They talk about the concrete on the bottom that's deteriorating. Supposed to be a 100-year bridge. I think we're on year 40 or something. Yeah, you got to be careful, man.
What? Now I don't ever want to drive on the Skyway again. Thank you. Now I'm going to take another hour and a half trips.
I don't think you can really prevent anything. If I say something, it ain't going to happen.
It ain't going to happen?
No. Like the stuff that you hear about is not the way you're going to die. It's going to be some surprise thing.
You think everybody's death is like a surprise?
Yeah. Every time you think about the way you're going to die, it doesn't happen that way. Life's not that predictable.
Yeah.
It's going to be in a weird way.
You imagine yourself dying?
Normally,
that's
like, I'm old. I'm in a bed. I'm surrounded by loved ones.
Okay.
I'm watching Hoarders.
Season 84 of Hoarders.
I got my coffee. I look good for 103.
103.
That's I look good for some reason.
You're short, though.
I didn't wear out my knees early.
Little people do live long.
Trolls. I'm a troll. You know
trolls
that.
Are big.
Trolls are thick. According to according to The Hobbit. Is it The Hobbit or is it the other movie? Because they had a series of people.
Dare.
No, I just want to know now.
Don't you dare insult the fucking Hobbit or Lord of the Rings.
Is it Lord of the Rings where the trolls?
There's trolls.
Have the axes? Well, and the big beards?
Clubs. No, that's Gandalf.
No. I know the Gandalf dude.
Oh, those are the trees.
There's only one or two. Trees don't have beards. It's these troll type guys.
His name was fucking Treebeard.
There's a guy with a beard.
There's so many
and they're small.
With a beard.
They're bigger than hobbits because they were
dwarfs.
Gimli? I don't know names. I don't know names.
Dwarf? He's also the only dwarf left, by the way.
Can I tell you something? I don't know names past my own children. When we go beyond that in the family, I'm confused as to who people are in my own family, let alone a fucking movie.
All right, well, beard.
It's one of the guys.
With the beard?
And he's smaller.
It's dwarf, yeah. Gimli. He got an axe.
He couldn't be hoisted up onto the horse like the hobbits could, though.
Yeah, because
he's thicker.
Thicker, yeah.
Okay, so he's 5'7". That's what I consider.
He's 4 foot.
That's what. Right.
He's
all right. That's what I said. Trolls are maybe a little bigger. You got Succession.
Trolls are those big things. The cave trolls. Those are the ones the monsters that had the big like clubs and stuff, and they were like. Bruh.
Oh, that's a troll.
That's a big ass.
I don't see. I mean, I go back on the troll thing.
Or you mean like little trolls, like the
right? I go back to like Aesop's fable trolls. You know, where the troll was at the bridge and you couldn't cross the bridge unless you paid the troll the toll.
Toll troll.
Right. Those are the trolls I know. So I don't know about your new trolls, but the old trolls, we were little.
It's fucking Lord of the Rings. You know how old that
I'm talking about Aesop.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Before.
What's Aesop?
You know Aesop's Fables?
No, is that good?
Damn, man.
How old is it?
It's back. Got to be
Which one's
1500s.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's back in the day. This is before. This is prior to your streaming devices.
No, everything.
And your little Xbox stuff and your vaping. This is way past.
Thanks.
This is way beyond you when you were born in like 82 or some shit. No? How old are you? 90s? When were you fucking born?
91.
Damn.
Yeah.
91.
Yeah. Makes you feel like shit, doesn't
No,
it?
absolutely not. I told you I'm going to be around. You probably won't be here. You won't be here when I'm getting my coffee watching Hoarders at 103.
I'm not gonna be at the funeral.
Now, when you say I'm old, no, I guess you're not going to make it.
Allowed?
In my story,
yeah.
Guess what? Mike, the fucking cave dweller with the red hair from the middle end.
I look more like Gimli than you do. You're a hobbit. You're like an Italian.
Yeah,
hobbit.
I don't mind hobbits because of the round houses.
You have hairy feet.
You want to see them? Amazingly, everything about me is not that hairy.
Amazingly.
Yeah. I mean, usually a guy that goes balder, like me, losing hair,
gets hair
has hair all over his fucking body.
What's that about? Testosterone?
It's a sad story. It's one of those evil things. It's a law, you know?
Yeah.
Where you don't want the hair, you get the hair. It's some evil law. What is that called? That McKinley's fable? It's a science law.
It's a curse.
Murphy's Law?
Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law, yeah.
Right, I knew it was a fucking Irish guy. It was Murphy's Law. It's some law.
By the way,
where the Irish come up with shit to hurt you.
For 1 second. This is before the podcast, but Carmen had no idea that I was Irish.
Oh, what a stereotype, because you have red hair, you're Irish?
Oh, I'm sorry. The way you talk, should I just not assume you're Italian?
No, I'm from Cleveland.
That's not.
It's different.
You sound Italian, dude.
I'm not. No, there's no sound of Italian.
There's an Italian sound for sure.
Now, red hair
could
be anything. Could be, some type of mRNA got fucked up with your DNA.
Let's not talk about DNA. let's drop that.
So you're strictly Irish.
I'm Irish Native American.
Okay, I wouldn't see the other. Where am I going to get the other part from? Like, you haven't been you haven't allowed me to gamble in here legally on some territory that your family used to own.
Yeah, we don't own any gambling.
I like the way the natives handle their shit, though.
What do you mean?
The collective. They call it the Native Collective.
Yeah.
I want to be part of that.
Can't.
I want to be part of that gang.
It's not a gang.
It's a gang.
It's a tribe.
You're together, right?
Yeah.
You got these huts. You got these straw, not straw. You got these.
We're better than that.
It's a hut.
No,
It's a palmetto made. No. It's some type of. It's exempt from building codes. I know this.
We're on sovereign land.
Yeah, but your people are exempt from part of the Florida building code.
Well,
the Miccosukes. It's the Miccosukes, I believe.
It's not.
Yes, the Miccosukes.
Is it the Miccosukee Indians?
The tribe, yes.
Or is it the Seminole?
On Alligator Alley. Alley?
The way you said it sounds so.
It's not it's not a tiki hut, because that's bullshit. Those are
teepee.
No, it's something else. What do they call that fucking thing? It's giant. Damn it! I know that it's exempt, because I was trying to look at stuff in the code.
Why?
Well,
it's the Italian in you.
I can't remember the law, but I drove through. Like, I got off Alligator Alley and I drove through the reservation, right? So through the gas station and through, and there was nothing interesting. I couldn't find anywhere to go. And I know there's got to be a secret road for people who have. The passwords, but I didn't know how to get in there.
What do you imagine?
It's got to be amazing. It's got to be like, in The Hobbit.
Yeah.
When she goes and she sees, Aerosmith's daughter. She's in those amazing magical trees.
All those Native Americans in that movie too.
That's what I'm imagining it's like.
Yeah.
Right? They're all beautiful, all mystical, and at night it lights up and it's all twilighty.
Like elves?
And then there's fire. Big fucking fire.
Yeah.
I love fire at night.
Okay.
Right.
Is that why you want to get in?
I've been part of a collective. like the Borg. There's something to it.
Yeah.
You get connected to the Borg.
The Borg?
Star Trek. Not familiar with this? Try to keep up. The Borg is one melding of all minds together, and they try to capture Picard and get him to be sucked in. The captain of the Star Trek, of the ship, the Enterprise. He gets sucked into the Borg. It was the most amazing episode.
For some reason, I think you're butchering it.
No, I'm not, because he had one eye that was cyborg.
Oh.
And he kept in the Borg. The Borg doesn't really know you're there unless you
say Borg. The Borg.
It doesn't know you're there unless you do something to attract the Borg. And I forgot what it was that attracts the Borg.
Like good hips or something?
Yeah, you just don't. You got to kind of meld yourself in there, be part of it, or else they know they have it's almost like there's a virus in the Borg and they'll fucking come at you. They're the antibodies.
Okay.
Right. And it's sick and scary because all of a sudden everything becomes one, just melded together. One. No one's controlling this thing. That is an amazing thing. So when you watch something like that, you're part of that kind of collective thing. I like it in a way, but I don't want to be part of it. I just want to be a friend of the collective.
A friend of the collective.
Yeah, I don't want to be part of the collective.
Just want to get invited to the parties.
Yeah,
that's all.
Friend of the collective. I quit a fraternity because I couldn't stand being part of a group, but I was still friend of the.
You can't do groups. At all. Yeah, I don't know why.
Because if you're a friend of blank, you don't have to do all the chores.
Yeah, exactly. That's all. We always get to the bottom of it, and it's that. It's never any deep.
You get to go to the parties. You don't have to build the deck on the back of the house.
Clean up after.
Right. Yeah. Oh, who's helping? I go, I'm not in this frat.
I'm just a friend.
I'm here as a guest of the fraternity. Right? Are you staying on the reservation tonight? No. I am going to a hotel. I appreciate everything, being outside. It was cool for a while.
It's hot now.
But guess what? There's a casino.
There's a coyote out there.
I'm going to hang out over there. Yeah, being a friend of anything is the way to go. I don't know how I became so stupid.
I know. I get it.
Because I became self-employed and I should have got a job. Because a job, you become part of the Borg. So you're not carrying your weight, but they're not firing you, but you still get to hang out in an air-conditioned building, have lunch with all your buddies, right? That's what I imagine factories are like.
Everyone just playing ping pong.
Right, there's cards, unlimited vacation now, I heard.
Cards? What do you mean?
You play poker. I mean, what? I don't think there's much work going on. Everyone I've talked to that works for a corporation don't do shit.
Yeah.
And I know these people personally. I go, how did you get a job?
Yeah.
So it must be that easy to get a job. They don't require much. They pay you on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And you don't have to think for yourself every fucking day like I do.
Yeah.
Every day I get up and I sweat it.
You sweat?
I sweat it.
Sweat what? Sweat what?
Life.
Oh, just everything. Yeah.
Yeah. No one's telling me to be somewhere at 7 or 8.
Which sounds like freeing.
It's not.
No, it's not. It's terrifying.
It is. Look, when people say that they want limited choice because too much choice is too much confusion, I agree in some ways.
Yeah.
Quit offering me so many types of Levi's.
How the fuck did we get back to pants? Are you serious?
Have you not been to the...
What the fuck wrong with your analogies, dude?
No, think about... Do you buy Levi's?
Yeah, sure.
You don't?
I do have Levi's, yeah.
Okay, how'd you get them?
I bought them.
Your mom.
No, I went to Dillard's, actually.
You're born in 91.
No.
So your mom's still buying you pants.
Yeah, I still have the Levi's from 91. So
you're going to tell me you know the pants section?
In Dillard's?
At Dillard's.
Their Levi's section is pretty, it's profound.
It's extensive.
It's extensive. Yeah.
Okay, why does that
guy too? I had the same experience with you. Where I went there, I was like, I just wanted to buy one pair of pants.
Yeah.
And then the guy followed me to the fucking dressing room and he's like, those ones don't look good on you. How about this? We'll try the 507. How about a 512? How about a clean cut?
Right.
How about a fucking thing? And he's throwing these things over at me that hit me in the face.
Right.
Yeah. No, I found them though.
Okay, and you tell me what kind of pants you wear from Levi's. Do you know the number?
It's the 507.
There's no such pant.
Yeah, there's the 5. It's the 5 something, yeah. I'll bring them, motherfucker.
I will
bring them tomorrow.
Oh, you're not even wearing them?
No. I'm wearing shorts, asshole. How are we back on pants? Like, did you have any point at all?
Yes, it was an analogy of confusion and choice.
A pant analogy.
Yes, pants is a pain in the ass to go buy pants, especially Levi's. I want just one normal fucking pair.
Fucking communists.
In some ways, obviously, I can't. I don't want any fucking. I'm like, boom.
You want a standard issue?
Well, there was a pair back in the day. I used to buy it. I had any questions about it. And then they came out with button fly.
I get it. He just wants to be a friend to communism, so you don't have to do all the
I just want to kind of visit everyone. Yeah. Everyone gets a chance.
You want to be a traveling like inside man, where everywhere you go, you just get that preferential treatment.
And that's why I'm social. I go out when I go to the mall. Like if you're behind a counter.
You're social at the mall?
Yeah, if you're a cashier, right? If you're a cashier.
Oh, I would hate you. I just realized. Oh, you're the guy that I would hate if I was the cashier.
Yeah, I'm just standing at the counter and you're like, what do you need? I go, nothing. But I don't need anything. I am there for you, just to hang with you.
They're not trying to hang out. They're super uncomfortable. Like,
because you got a barrier. I'm not on top of you.
Yeah, but you're just standing in my vicinity.
By the way, I don't like the barrier. I want more access.
You want more access?
Right, because, those sometimes are tall, sometimes they're extensive, and then they use them against you.
Because you're not tall enough to see over them?
Yeah, I'm small. I got to look through the glass to see you in the jewelry case, which they don't even know that. If you get down there and you're watching them as they're working, like you're looking at an aquarium.
I just imagine somebody cleaning something and then look through the glass and you're just
I'm watching.
You're just
you first start looking at the gold chains.
Yeah.
Right? Because I was looking at 14 karat the other day. And I'm like, how could this be? How could this, which doesn't weigh anything in my hand because you let me hold it, be $1,600? How could this be $1,600?
You're trying to weigh it?
Yeah, I was like, hey, what the fuck?
Fucking.
This is $1,600?
You're haggling at
this poor lady. Look.
At a department store, you're going to haggle.
Me and her.
Yeah.
And I think she was happy that I was there. Okay. First of all, they have to listen to like some concoction of Maroon 5 and Ariana Grande music all fucking day.
Yeah.
All these people are over 60.
Yeah.
There's no kids in the store.
Yeah.
And all the music is today's music. It is torture for these old people to be their number one with no people coming through the mall. And then they got to listen to fucking Maroon 5 all day. Yeah. I can't stand it.
And then they have a guy standing at the cash register questioning the prices of the fucking things that they can't dictate.
And I came back the next day and she knew my name. So I don't think she was unhappy. I don't think she was unhappy.
What'd she say?
Well, I asked her about her back.
Okay.
Because she has having a hard time. Her back hurt her and she dropped something and Kelly went behind the counter and picked it up for her.
Did you guys steal like a necklace or something?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, this is the way to do it. But I didn't. What I was doing was, I'd like to, what we do is the perfume counter for a little bit, you smell the different things. And what I like to try to do is spray it on myself without them seeing me. Because as soon as they see you spray it, they're on top of you and trying to push it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know if you notice, but some of those people don't work for all the perfumes. Like some of them just represent Polo.
Oh.
Right? So you're... Would you have a beer? That's nice that you just blew that toward me. Could you at least turn your head? There's a whole time where I can't stand when you're looking at Donnie and you turn your head, but when you burp directly at my ass, it's not going to burp right on me. I mean, I trust you, but not that intimately.
There's a video where you made me laugh and I spit.
No, I know.
And you literally ducked right underneath it.
I caught it with my head. I caught it with my head.
No, it went right over your fucking head.
No, it probably touched me.
It did hit you in the face. I forgot.
I did that once when I worked for a place called Service. It was a at night cleaning service. Me and my buddy used to work for them at college.
Yeah.
And we worked with this one guy who was a lifer, a guy that was in the business, wasn't going to college, was there to work for this business. We were part-timers trying to make 4 hours,
temps,
3 times a week.
Yeah.
And we were just busting balls all fucking time, sweeping and laughing. And I went to blow my nose. Like I held my nostril. I was going to blow it into the garbage can. And it went like end over end. I could see it going at him. And he's my boss. And it hit him right in his glasses. Just boom. And I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. Like I was jacking around, fucking around. He just takes his glasses off and he hands them to me. I go, I got it. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm used to a lot of spitting.
Were you able to make eye contact for the rest of the week?
This was the 80s.
What the fuck is that?
It's different than today. You could do those things.
That is so
That's
gross.
how you bonded. That's how you
you spit on
You want
each
to get
other?
closer to people? Yeah. That's what happened. He trusted me after that. He knew I was a real human.
Yeah.
With
Are you the godfather of his kids now after that?
No, he was weird, man. We went to his place.
Yeah. He went to his place?
Yeah. He lived on campus and he wasn't even going to college, right? And I remember him like living almost in, I'm going to say, I hate to bring it up again.
It sounds like the start to every Van Wilder movie I've ever heard.
It looked like a hobbit's home. It really did.
What?
Because it was circular. No, it was an old school with stained glass. It was amazing now that I think about it because he lived with all these trees.
This is on campus?
On campus.
Is he Hagrid? Is this guy?
He was strange, man. And he had all these like different things on the windows. And I don't know why we're there, maybe to smoke weed or some shit, but yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
Like,
a lot of my life has
a
been
repressed memory.
Yeah, if I started really digging, I don't want to go there because I don't know what happened. Okay?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Don't bring it out. Like if I go too deep,
there's nothing else I want to talk about right now. Like you sold me on this.
I'm just saying I don't know.
He went into the hobbit hole. And
I was with my buddy. I could ask him what happened because
he didn't block
I asked him
out.
what happened. Like he's coming down here to Florida. We're gonna put him on the podcast.
What's his name?
Howard. He's not gonna be controllable.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to have a button or
a mute button,
something because he doesn't know himself.
What is
he doesn't understand the world.
Okay.
And this is what I'm talking about. He's got a job.
Right.
He's working for a corporation.
Yeah.
He's making a check. And somehow this guy is employable. And wait till you see him.
What do you mean? What does he look like?
It's not about seeing him. Wait till you meet him.
You just said, look. Wait,
it's a term it's a speech thing.
All right.
Wait till you experience him. You're going to be like, this guy is not a manager.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Oh, shit. He's in charge. And he's crazy. I mean, if you could watch him eat a powdered donut on camera, I have a video. I do. So he is going to probably blow the minds of at least the people in America. I don't know about Russia. We have one in Russia now listening.
That's good, though.
One in Netherlands.
I feel like we resonate with the Russians.
You don't even know how close we are to everybody. Turkey, we resonate with. When you start watching 90 Day Fiancé, you're like, this is just like Florida. Turkey's like Florida.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it, I'm going, all this shit about Turkey, right?
Yeah.
All this preconceived notions about foreign lands and go there. It ain't that bad.
Yeah, we're all the same.
Except for the nighttime. I don't know what happens at night. This is during the day. I'm just watching daytime stuff where cameras are on. I don't know what happens in Turkey at night. Then I go back to my old Midnight Express movie where they cut that guy's tongue out for smuggling cocaine or whatever the fuck he did in that movie.
Yeah.
You ever see that movie?
Yeah, I think so. That's good.
Yeah, so this is where we're at. Now, look, I've exhausted 90 topics.
Listen, I think
90 topics we went through.
Robbed me the other night.
My cousin.
Some dude named Vito.
Yeah.
I was serving and he walked out on his check, told me to go fuck myself.
Wow.
And then threatened to fight me in the street.
Wait, did he mention me?
I think he did, yeah.
He goes, I know Carmen.
He goes, don't fuck with Vito. So I just assumed he...
That's, you know what? That's sad that he would use an Italian
in third
name.
Person? In third person?
He would blame the Italians. This guy's probably not even Italian.
He's Italian.
Nobody uses their name.
He's Italian.
No, they don't do that. They use a name of someone else. All right? He knows a Vito. And he wants to pin it on Vito.
Is that the Italian
That's what's going on. That's what they do. This guy's clearly Irish,
No, he was fucking Italian.
Spanish.
Listen, when I went to like take their order, he was like, "You give me the bill, or I'm gonna kill you."
Right off the bat.
I'll fucking kill you.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
He was trying to be funny?
I mean, yeah, I laughed.
And then it turns out he was serious.
He was genuinely gonna kill me.
Did he open his coat up and he show you how he would kill you?
No.
Nothing like that.
He didn't have anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, this is
real, yeah.
This is something
trying to be a good server.
And did you report this?
We did, a police report. Yeah.
Oh, so McCurdy's actually got stuck.
Yeah. With the bill.
How big of a bill are we talking about?
It was like $75, $80.
This guy walked out with people.
Yeah, he had 4 people.
We have cameras in there.
Yeah, we can find him.
Easily.
But does it matter?
No, I mean, it should matter.
It shouldn't, and it should,
That he just walked?
Like, it's weird that you can just like, when you watch something like that, I'm like, oh, I can just walk out of any restaurant I want, tell them to go fuck themselves, and they can't do anything about it.
I think that's just recent that this has happened. Usually back,
yeah, they fought
about a year ago, you couldn't do this. 2 years ago.
They used to chase you down.
Now they're telling you, because the insurance company is telling you, don't chase anybody or don't lose your life over $75.
Right.
But if everybody finds this out, then we just we eat, and we walk out slowly. We don't run. I mean, if no one's going to do anything.
He walked out very confidently. He didn't dine and dash. We had to kick him out. So they were being super loud.
And so they decided not to even pay. This is why I don't like doing clubs. This is all about me now.
Yeah, okay, back to you.
When you said super loud.
Yeah.
Not only did not pay his bill, but he's interfering with the comedians.
He like disturbed like 4 of my tables. They were all like, can you kick him out, please?
Is he young?
Old guy.
Really?
Yeah, he was a piece of shit.
How are we training people to be scumbags in this world?
You know what the fucked up thing is? I didn't kick him out. I just brought him his drinks. I was very nice to them. And then I was like, hey,
there's kind of a theme with you.
It's not my fault.
And it's always older people.
Yeah, they don't like me.
For some reason.
Yeah, I was nice to them, actually. They did like me. I take that back. They didn't like me.
You got to start off with a whole different approach when you start meeting old people. Go up to the old people and go, remember the Beach Boys? Huh? I love the Beach Boys.
What if they hate the Beach Boys?
Then you switch.
Like on the dime.
Like kind of figure it out. Like maybe they're not 60s. And then you go, oh, Skinnerd.
Yeah.
Remember Skinnerd? Yeah. Right? And if they connect, like look at their shirts, look at their shoes. I think we need some training. Almost like a strategy, it's not a psychology.
Yeah.
The psychology of the customer. How do we get this customer? Like ask McCurdy if he wants me to come in. I'll get on stage.
I'm going to say you right now, he does not want this at all.
I'll do a whole speech on how he should put me up to this anyway. This should be fun as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm an expert on people.
Yeah.
Like how do we endear ourselves as servers to get better tips?
Serving shift? Can we have a celebrity server?
Wait, I want to be in disguise. I want to be the bad waiter.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be the bad waiter.
Yeah.
Every job that's ever hired me, I was hoping that they would say, could you be the bad landscaper? Could you be the bad? Like, we're looking for fun.
Yeah.
That's all I ever wanted to do.
You could do it. We could do it. I feel like we can pull that off.
But I also think that we should use me in some motivational thing to help you. And we could do it right now.
Okay, let's do it.
Like if you see someone with a certain type of shoe.
What kind of shoe?
I'm just saying cowboy boots. You got to know. You got to have it. You got to have this in your hip pocket. You got to be ready to know some country and Western songs. Do you? No. So you're not ready.
But how is the song going to come up in an exchange of service?
It's not. You don't go right to the song. No one said go right to the song. I said you should have.
Or how do you imagine this breaking down?
You say something that's like, oh, I like the AMAs. Is that the Country Music Awards?
So you don't even like
because I'm not a server. If I was a server, then I would learn this shit.
You're a comedian. You have to learn people.
Right, I'm not saying. Well, that's exactly what I do. But if you're wrong as a comedian, it's a joke. If you're wrong as a server, they walk out on you.
No, they shouldn't walk out on you.
Yes, because you fucked up. Because just don't assume because he has cowboy boots on that this guy likes Leanne Rimes.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I knew you were going to take these fuckers' sides. When I brought this up, I was like,
well, of course.
Carmen's going to resonate with these people.
How is this against you?
Because they fucking walked out on a tab.
Oh, the tip. That's what you're concerned with.
No, now $75 fucking dollars.
Here's what I'm saying. Shouldn't the restaurant be responsible for the server's tip when someone walks out on the bill?
Nope.
You lost $15.
Well, Actually, in theory, I would have had to pay it, but they forcibly refused to pay.
Oh my God, what kind of job is this?
So if you're just a bad server and you're not realizing that people are walking out on you, that's your fault. If you're just like, well, they just left, I guess they're not coming back, that's your fault.
Oh, so you do need.
But I knew they were leaving, and I was like, you need to pay this. And they were like, go fuck yourself. And I was like, I didn't do shit to you guys.
So not only do you guys need
my favorite part though, he goes very confidently, he goes, my name's Vito. I'll come back next week and we'll talk about it.
And we'll do it again.
No, he goes, we'll talk about it, okay? But right now, I'm not fucking paying.
How big was this guy?
He's about my size.
By the way, when someone says, my name's Vito, could you just continue the conversation and go, Vito what?
No,
I mean, the first name's not going to help us. Is it Vito Corleone? Is that what you're saying, Godfather? Because Vito is not a name that I hear a lot.
No, it's not.
So it sounds like a bullshit name. He was watching Godfather 2 right before they came.
Yeah.
Got all jacked up.
He
decided he was Sonny Corleone, or he took on the persona of a badass, and then he goes after a server.
I mean, yeah, in theory.
And here's the bad thing: the name server sounds humble. He went after the most humble person.
Like, you're my PR guy on this.
Well, I'm saying,
this is nice.
If you're gonna take somebody on, go after like a fucking auto mechanic. Don't go after hey, fuck, I'm not paying for that muffler.
Right.
My name's Vito. Who's got your fucking keys, Vito?
Yeah.
To your, is it 76 Cadillac Eldorado? Is that what you're driving, Vito?
Yeah, he was driving that, yeah.
Huh? You should have came back, man, and said, Vito, what?
Well, he wanted to fight me. He was like, you want to fight? I was like, I work here. I'm not allowed to fight.
Well, schedule the fight, though.
Yeah, I was like, if you want to
if you want to fight, we're not doing it for free. By the way, I'll fight anybody. I will fight fucking anybody at my age.
Yeah.
But it's got, but I got to have it's got to be scheduled so I can have a big fucking pre-announcement.
Oh, you need an announcement? I thought you were to train.
So I want people to watch my TikToks about it, and I want people to come onto my YouTube. I'm not training. This is all I am right here. There's no way I could get any better, right? Who's the big boxer right now? Tell me.
What do you mean?
Conor McGregor? Is that a guy?
No, he's an MMA guy.
Okay, so I'm taking him. I'll fucking fight him. I'll fight Conor McGregor. Okay?
This is
I'm gonna schedule. Let's schedule it.
You're enraging my Irish blood right now.
No, I want to schedule this.
Yeah.
I want to look. You schedule this fucking fight.
Yeah.
And if this guy takes me on, I want this fight to happen in my time frame. You understand? It's gonna be months from now.
Yeah.
Right? And so I can just drag it on. Every time me and Connor see each other, he's like, fuck you. Right?
Yeah.
And then we get into the ring, there is no law that I can just fucking walk out of the ring. I got a big payday. I sucked all you people in. Yeah, so what? I didn't fight him. Well, fuck you. Who's going to fight Conor McGregor? You? I was kidding.
Yeah.
I'm a comic, for Christ's sake. Did you take me serious? You actually set this shit up and stole tickets?
You would totally.
I fucking berate you.
Backpedal immediately.
I would berate your ass.
The crowd would fight you, though. The crowd would fight you. They would all rush you and attack you.
Again, another great viral video. It'd be like me in Australia as a contractor.
Yeah.
Right now, eating lunch in the middle of the street, getting shot by fucking pop guns or whatever they're doing to those people over there.
Pop guns.
I don't know what they're shooting them with. But I need a viral video.
Yeah.
If it takes something like that.
We do need a viral video.
So this Vito character that went after a humble server like you. First of all, not knowing you, this guy decides that he wants to take you on. You're younger, you're tall, you're big.
Yeah.
Maybe you know MMA. Why the fuck would he open his mouth?
Because he knew I wasn't going to do anything.
How does he know that? Did you?
Because I'm a fucking
What is that called?
server.
What is that called?
If I touch him, I'm quit my job.
Yeah, but did you, what is that called when you, did you signal to him that I'm not fighting?
No, I walked out and
Would you fight him?
Yeah, I would have, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I would have definitely fought
Well,
him.
what the hell are we doing?
I wouldn't be working my job anymore.
Whoopee! And then you got to get creative and maybe finally get somewhere in life.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you got forced out of your server job.
That's a good point.
And then what happens? And everybody hears that you stuck up for the venue. Every fucking place, by the way, wants you to be their server because this guy protects our money. Mike stood up for us.
It would turn into Mike's a fucking wild card.
Beautiful. Even better. Even better because now that moves you beyond the restaurant comedy club scene into, oh, this guy could be a bouncer.
That's not an upgrade, by the way. Bouncers make way less money than servers.
It's kind of cool, though. And you get the
I'm now going backwards in my career.
This is not about money. It's about status.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Think about the word server versus bouncer. I'm taking bouncer. What do you do? If I'm at a party and someone goes, what are you doing? And I got a choice between only 2 careers. I'm a server. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm serving people? No. God, no. I'm fucking bouncing people out, including Conor McGregor. If he shows up. I was a bouncer, by the way. I was a bouncer.
For how long?
A long time.
For you.
Ask when my buddy comes in town.
Yeah.
We were bouncers at a place called the Copper Dollar in Iowa City.
Iowa City.
Yeah. And here's how it happened.
It's like Roadhouse.
I sold me and my buddy to this guy. I go, let us bounce.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be carding people, but officially.
You're like, these people were mad.
Look, officially I was just the guy at the door checking ID, but sometimes, like a guy who calls himself Vito, I call myself a bouncer. Okay. Yeah. What are you doing? I go,
I'm a door guy.
No, I'm a bouncer. Okay. And, if it got out of hand, thank God we had many bouncers.
So you were the instigator. You talked a lot of shit behind bigger people.
I don't know how they ended up. I don't know why they hired me.
Yeah.
Because really we were there to play pool because there's the only pool place in Iowa City.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a great pool player.
Yeah.
Unless I smoked. Like if I smoke
like cigarettes?
Cigarettes. I'm not even a smoker. Yeah. But I'm a great smoker if I play pool. So both of those kind of go together.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's character. It's all character driven. It's all character driven.
Like you're making a video.
It has nothing to do with real life.
Yeah.
If I'm playing pool and I'm smoking, don't fucking put money on the table. Because I'm doing shots behind my back.
Okay.
I never used the bridge.
Yeah, that's not.
No, I'm serious. And people are like, how's he making that shot?
Yeah.
He's smoking.
Yeah.
Right? And then I smoke very eloquently.
Yeah.
And people are impressed with that. And they're like, I don't get it. He's a great smoker. But if I'm not playing pool, I don't look that great smoking. So it works. It's harmony.
Yeah, yeah.
And I have to be drinking. I can't just go in.
Playing a 5-year-old. to be playing a fucking toddler to win.
I can't be doing it, right? Like inside, like during the day.
Yeah.
Nighttime, pool. Like I just did this in Gainesville.
Yeah. What?
Like played pool. And I was getting, like, I almost got too far into this.
What do you mean?
Because I'm old now. I'm 58. I shouldn't be really fucking with. I just did this in Louisville too. I got into it with like, we were so fucking hammered. We were at a bar in like near the airport, and I don't even know where the fuck we were. But let me tell you something. It wasn't the place to fuck with people. It was like a dive bar, right? My buddy who was with me was like, this place is a dive bar.
Yeah, keep it together.
And I'm like, we went in. I'm like, it looks like a bar. What do you mean? Like, I'm not sure what a dive bar is.
It's like where you walk in and it's just the bar.
I've been to dive bars, like bad bar. A bar that's really divey.
Yeah, yeah.
Just had pool tables.
Yeah, yeah.
And I put money on the table, right? And these two guys.
Sometimes they don't like that.
These two this guy, I mean, big son of a bitch, 6'5", coming up to me. I go, can I play next? He goes, put your money on the table. I put my quarters on there. So then I go, we're next. He goes, who? I go, me and my buddy. He goes, that fucking guy. And then his buddy runs up. He goes, we're not fucking playing with that guy. We're not playing with it. He's like, and he's like his chest is all, and I'm standing there now. Me and my wife. And my buddy Don and his wife. We drove a Lexus into the dive bar, brand new Lexus. We just came from a bourbon tasting. And now we're in a dive bar with these guys that just got out of the Navy and now work in a muffler shop. And somehow, just pointing at my buddy who I was going to play with, agitated the one seaman. He just blew his fucking mind. And then finally I go, what's your problem with Don? He goes, oh, that guy? I go, oh, not him. He's not fucked. No, that guy I don't have a problem with. Yeah, let's play. Like, he completely was wrong about what guy I was pointing at.
Why did Don freak out? Well,
Don didn't. Oh, Don's a fucking Olympic guy. Like, he was in the Olympics.
I don't know what it has to do with this story.
He's big.
Oh.
He's a
shot put?
I don't know. It was bobsled, I think. During the Herschel Walker years.
That makes no fucking sense.
What?
Bobsledding?
Yes.
They don't get giant people to bobsled.
He's big. Well, I'm 5'7". I don't know.
You would be more of a bobsledder.
This kid always lifted. He was the captain of the wrestling team.
Was he possibly a wrestler?
He was a football player in college. He's a big guy.
Was he an Olympic wrestler?
But here's the thing. His confidence is big too, right?
Yeah.
So he wasn't worried at all. By the end of the night, those guys were our buddies. We were friends of the collective. That's what we were.
Oh, my fucking God.
I was like part of the one guy was like, oh, what are you doing in the morning? I want to take you to the muffler shop and teach you how to weld. Like, that's how close we got.
You got too far.
Because I started talking about welding. Like, it was.
Like you knew about it.
No, like it was like a trait that, and it is for me.
Yeah.
To watch someone weld. Right. I got into it a little too much.
That should be the name of your special. I got into it a little too much.
So I got
a little too far.
He wanted me to weld in the morning. And I was like, man, I'd like to.
I'm wasted right now.
Well,
and I agreed to things that I shouldn't have agreed to.
I don't even want to go on your boat, okay? Let alone weld.
I don't want
to do. Yeah, I don't want to even
like a leisure.
Like,
cruise.
if you could bring the welding gear to Don's house, because that's where I'm staying.
Yeah.
I might not even come out to the garage where you're doing it. This is how bad I am with making promises. Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, no.
I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm an admirer. I want to be a friend of the welding community. That's all. That's all I care about.
Oh my God.
Being friends.
Yeah.
That's all. Are we done with this podcast?
Pretty much.
All right. I didn't know what was going on because Donnie's a producer, but he doesn't really produce.
Yeah.
He kind of like, he's producing. He doesn't know when to stop producing.
Yeah.
He just keeps it going.
Yeah, we'll just keep the water flowing.
I think that's enough. I think that's enough for today. Friends of the podcast. Thank you.
You don't know when to stop.